Hi guys, it's Lara. Thank you all for watching and welcome back to my channel. We're going to spend the day together again. I got up super late today, so now it's shortly after 8 o'clock, which is normally the time when I'm already out there in the woods with Shadow. But today I slept till 7:30. I was super tired yesterday and I didn't sleep so well at night, which is something I want to go a little bit later into. So I thought I'm just gonna sleep as long as my body needs, and I woke up fully rested and full of energy again, so it was definitely the right decision. So Shadow's still in the bedroom, and I'm about to have my breakfast now. And then I'll get dressed and we'll go to the woods together. And the great thing is that we have at least a little bit of snow. That's just so wonderful. Here we have my breakfast. So I'm having overnight oats with berries and mango and cacao nibs. I'm drinking English breakfast tea with homemade cashew milk and this really looking orangey drink, which is a calcium drink. I like getting extra calcium. I'm already 45 plus. As an athlete, I sweat a lot because I'm training at least 4 to 5 times a week. And when you sweat a lot, it doesn't hurt to get some extra minerals and vitamins. And I also have here my multi. I started also taking a vegan hyaluronic acid for my skin so that I don't look like a bulldog. And I have here also this thing that's made of pumpkin. That's for females with a little bit weaker bladder. I wish more people would talk about bladder issues because it's something that can happen to pretty much any female. I know so many women, young women, older women, middle-aged women that are having issues with their bladder. So for me, it started in 2017 after I stopped taking my pill. I remember I was this one time in my ballet class and we practiced jumps and I jumped and it felt like I peed myself. So I ran to the toilet and it was just 2 or 3 drops, so nothing crazy, but it just feels like it and it's super uncomfortable and it made me nervous. So I always wear this little sanitary pad in my panties, and I talked about it to the doctor and also in the pharmacy, and I was recommended this pumpkin extract that is supposed to help to make the bladder walls tighter. And I'm also doing some exercises, when you like literally tighten your hoo-ha and let go. It just sounds so stupid, but I'm doing all these things, and still sometimes it usually happens randomly, but sometimes when I jump or when I punch very hard, then like 1 or 2 drops escape. So I started taking this and it definitely got better. So I will link it down below. This is not a sponsor's post. This is just me, a female, helping another females. I don't know if it's gonna work for everyone and if it's even available in your country, but maybe you can Google something similar and ask your doctor first. It's always good to ask your doctor first. Don't take an advice from a video blogger first. Always rely on science first. But this is something that's been recommended to me by people who are educated about that. And I do have to say that it got better. I feel like I have way more control over that. It does happen occasionally, but I would say previously it would happen pretty much every single training. Now it happens like every fourth training, and that's a huge improvement. Anywho, now that we discussed my bladder, which is something I'm sure everyone came for, I will finish my breakfast and then I will get dressed. And it looks like I will have to wake up Mr. Bushytail because Shadow is still sleeping. And then we'll go to the woods and then we'll take it from there. To my pleasant surprise, it is snowing. That's just so beautiful, and I know that it makes Shadow super happy. He has definitely way more energy in winter than in the summer. Oh, and I told you in one of my previous videos that we were having his blood scan done, so the results are back. His blood scan is amazing and the liver value got considerably lower. I think it got lower by like either 70 or 80 points, and now it's within the normal, which is great news. So I just lit up a candle for my family because my uncle and my aunt have both COVID. They're not doing great. My mom had her surgery, and yesterday when my dad talked to her, she kept repeating the same thing over and over for 7 minutes straight, so he was worried that she literally lost it. Today he fortunately talked already with the hospital, and they said that she sounded much better. She was very confused yesterday, but today she's making more sense, but they are keeping an eye on her. So yeah, I'm really worried about everyone, and I just keep praying for them, thinking of them, and I just hope that they're gonna go get better. And someone is very impatient with me. Yeah, come on, Kima, come. He was like, why are you standing here and talking? We should be walking. But actually, we are on our way home because I have a few errands to run. And yeah, the things with my aunt and uncle and with my mom were the things that kind of kept me awake tonight, because I'm obviously worried. So there's a lot on my mind. And yeah, I just hope that I'm gonna hear some good news soon. So yeah, if you can send prayers or positive thoughts or whatever you believe in, it would be very appreciated. We are back at home, so I just gave Shadow his food, so he's eating right now, and I'm about to go out again. As I told you, there are several errands I have to run. So first I have to go to our accountant to bring her some papers. Then I have to pick up our new boxing bag, which we bought over a secondhand platform, and that's actually conveniently very close to our accountant. Then I have to wash the car, and then I have to go and buy a few things for us for at home. We need frozen berries and we need coffee for the office. Oh, and I also have to go to the post office because I sold something over the secondhand platform where I'm selling my clothes, and there is an invoice for one of our clients and some other papers that I have to send. All right, so I just found a very convenient parking space not far from the place where I'm picking up the heavy bag. This is quite a busy part of Vienna, so finding a parking space is not always given, but I was really lucky. And of course, since the car has cameras everywhere, it's just super easy to squeeze the car even in the tightest place. So I'm really grateful for that. So right now I'm gonna go and pick up the bag. All right, so there it is. I picked it up. It's heavier and longer than the bag that we have, and we even got a pair of heavy bag gloves. Well, that thing is definitely heavier than the bag that we have at home right now. I could tell when I was carrying it to the car. Fortunately, I had like 150, maybe 200 meters to go, and that wasn't so bad. And now I'm gonna drive to the car wash. There are several places in Vienna where we can wash our car, but we like to go to a particular one, especially when I was the last time there. They were actually testing the car wash again because there was some kind of a glitch, and I just came and they were like, hey, do you want to wash your car? And I said yes, and they said, well, you can actually do it for free because I had to test it anyway, so I could drive in and didn't have to pay. So of course I gave them at least tip, but I want to go there today so that I can pay the full price because they were so nice the last time. So the car is all shiny, and now I'm at the parking space at Metro, which is this huge store where usually businesses are buying stuff. And that's where I'm gonna buy coffee for the office, and then for us, for at home, our frozen berries for our overnight oats. And I think while I'm here, I'm also gonna buy a bag of oats because last time I checked, it was, I'd say, like half full. So I think while I'm here, I can get it as well. Alright, so I have all I wanted to buy at Metro. Now I'm driving home, and there is one more errand I have to run. I have to go to the post office, but that's gonna be it for today. Then I only have to do some office stuff, and I can do that from home today. Here we have my head hair. I definitely need to brush it a little bit, but I have to wash it later anyway, so it doesn't matter. But it's quite tangled, especially here in the back. It's a mess, but who cares? Anyway, I have to put this stuff away, especially the stuff that goes into the freezer, and I'll prepare one bag for the office with the coffee. I also bought something for the toilet and a new lid for the microwave. Then I will attempt to brush through Hagrid and then I'll go to the post office. I'm back from the post office. I took Shadow with me, so we also went on a short walk. And now I'm gonna change and I wanna do my stretching because I'm already sweaty anyway. Because then I figured after my stretching I can take a shower and also wash my hair, and then I have to eat something because I'm super hungry, but I don't want to eat before I'll stretch because chances are I might throw up. Alright, so I changed into my tank top and leggings, and this literally feels like an instant facelift because the hairdo is so tight, but it's perfect for working out because I just can't stand hair in my face when I'm doing sports. So the stretching that I'm gonna do today are actually two separate videos on the platform that I'm using. So one is hip mobility and the other video is called like muscle ache mobility or something like that. So it's not gonna be anything hard, which feels really good. And that's the second last day to the challenge that I was taking. And once it will be done, I want to start it all over because I really want to, go forward with my flexibility this year. Plus, I can tell that when I'm stretching basically daily, at least a little bit, that it just feels so good. However, I'm still listening to my body. And yesterday I didn't do anything because I just felt like I needed a day off. And that's also very, very important. There's one thing I wanted to talk about before I start my training today. So if you are under the impression that I'm always motivated to do sports, wrong. Because honestly, if it were up to me right now in winter, I would be only cuddling with Shadow on the sofa. I would be watching Netflix or YouTube, and I would be literally just eating cookies and sipping my chocolate chai tea. But I do have discipline. And I found ways for me how to push myself into doing something because otherwise I would be just, super lazy. So that's why I like taking part in these challenges, because when I have a certain schedule and it says you have to do this for the next 15 days, I will do it, because if I miss a day, I would feel like I'm such a failure, and I hate that. So I know I'm gonna go through with that. And same goes for my boxing classes, because right now, since it's still lockdown and I can't go into the gym, I would tend to be super lazy and I wouldn't do anything. But I can book these classes online, even though I don't have to, because I already have a code so that I can watch them. But I specifically book them because once the appointment is in my calendar, it gives me a kick in my butt, and then I work out. So that's just a little tip. So maybe find a way how to hold yourself accountable. So if there are any challenges for splits or yoga or something like that, maybe sign up for that and maybe even post it on social media, because then you would feel bad if you would miss a day. Works for me. I don't know if it's gonna work for you, but yeah, I thought I'm gonna mention that. So again, I'm not always motivated. It's my discipline that keeps me going. But enough talking, more doing. I just finished my training. I'm very happy I trained, even though I was not motivated, because now I feel amazing. So I'm super grateful that I was able to take that time. And now I'm gonna have my very, very, very late lunch, because normally I would have eaten like 3 hours ago. So instead of cooking, I'm just gonna warm up this canned lentil soup with potatoes. I absolutely love it. I get it in our drugstore, and I'll cook something fresh for dinner. So at least that's the plan. I'm actually planning on cooking pasta Alfredo with heavily smoked tofu, cashews, and mushrooms. And after I ate my soup now, I'm gonna take a shower, wash my hair, and then I'll work. So I think this is a really good place to stop, because otherwise I would bore you to death with the rest of my day. So thank you all so much for watching. Take great care of yourself, please stay safe, and hopefully I'll have some better news about my aunt and uncle next time, and about my mom. I love you guys so, so much, and see you soon. Bye. So this is future Lara. Right before my training today, I got the sad news that my uncle lost his fight against COVID and he's no longer with us. He got pneumonia and had to go to the hospital. And he was in the ICU, and last night he fell asleep forever. So he will be missed, but never forgotten. We will have him forever in our hearts. And he was like my second dad, so I loved him so, so much. So it hurts so much. My heart goes to my aunt and to my cousins. Please stay safe and healthy, guys. Take really good care of yourself. I love you so, so much, and see you soon.